number 4, Travis Martain. Also a guard, a 5'10 sophomore from Lubbock, Texas, number 10, Stoney Washington. At forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Detroit, number 30, Derek Hearns. Also at forward, a 6'4 senior from Whitney, Texas, Joshua Harris. And at center, a 6'9 freshman from Lagos, Nigeria, God's Power Eben. Head coach of the Crusaders is Charles H. Williams. John, take it away.
Well, they're about to tip. We will give you the starting lineups for your Oklahoma Christian Eagles in a second. John Moon wins the tip. Zach Norris has the ball now, brings it across the timeline. Left wing, and there Eric Randall gets his first touch. Moon trapped down low. Rutherford wide open three. Can't get it to go. So your starting lineup for your Eagles at guard, a 6'4 sophomore from Coweta, Oklahoma, number 11, Zach Norris. Also at guard, making his first start, a 6'3 freshman from Burke Burnett, Texas, number 15, Elijah Strickland. The Eagles playing good D. A three is up by Martain, but it can't go down. The Eagles working it into Moon. Moon gets a look, a fadeaway jumper, can't get it, but there's Eric Randall. And what a job by the 6-year senior, as it should be. The story continues, Braden. He gets his first 2 points, and it's the first 2 points for the Eagles this season.
What a better way to start off as he gets a rebound there. I mean, he's playing fantastic already, and we're only a minute into the ball game. Keep working hard, Eric Randall. You deserve it.
And also at forward, a 6'7 sophomore from Houston, Texas, number 10, Jordan Rutherford. And there he is again, the crafty veteran, Eric Randall, 4 points up on the board. He is wearing number 20. He's a 6'9 senior forward from Edmond, Oklahoma. And now for the Crusaders, a nice baseline jumper off the right side by number 25, Joshua Harris. Obviously, our center, our 7-footer, number 25 from Crescent, Oklahoma, John Moon, as he takes it hard off the left block, goes up strong. They will call number 15, Igben, with the foul. Norris will inbound. A slip screen, tried to get it inside to Moon, but 3 defenders tipped it away, and now you see on the other end, Martain, it goes off his right hamstring out of bounds, and Braden, Dallas Christian is playing very fast here in the first few minutes.
Yeah, you know what, and on that play, I don't think Martain was going to have a chance at the basketball because Rutherford was trailing very closely behind, and those long arms were looking to swat the ball away.
Elijah Strickland almost gets it poked away. The freshman takes his defender one-on-one, kicks it out to Norris. Norris got stuck a little bit too deep in the left side corner, and the ball will go out of bounds. So the freshman got a quick double team, threw the ball away. Just got to be careful of that. We'll see Harris kicks it back up top to Igben. Igben, now we see the ball working back into Harris with a float-away jumper. But an offensive board leads to a quick bucket by Igben. No one around him underneath the right side of the basket. And it is 4-4 with 17:20 left in this first half.
You know what? Harris has gone back-to-back possessions with that fadeaway jumper as Strickland fires up a three-pointer and is long. And Moon, he's got to grab a lot of those rebounds today for the Eagles to be successful.
And there goes the freshman. See you later. Bye-bye. On a magic carpet ride up the left side and kisses it off the glass. What a move. Quick 2 points by the freshman. The Crusaders kick it out to Martain on the three-point line. It looked like his foot would have been on the line,
Yeah,
so it would have
right
only
foot,
counted as a 2.
That heel was right over there.
Rutherford will stop and pop and fire and knock down on the left side baseline. He stepped inside the three-point arc, so it will not count as a three-pointer, and the Eagles are up 8-4. And what about this? Offense working quick, Braden.
Yeah, and what's more questioning to me, though, John, as I notice this right in front of us, 5 Crusaders are at the scores table looking to check in. It looks like Coach Williams for Dallas Christian is going to rotate a lot of guys in as Eric Randall, there he is again, John.
He's so crafty. There's a reason why He's a veteran. He's been here 6 years. He knows how to use his body. He knows how to get open. He's smarter than anyone on this basketball team, and that's why he's their leader. As Harris goes hard to the lane, can't get it to go. Moon tips it to Norris. Norris pushes it ahead to Rutherford. One-on-one, and Rutherford fakes out his defender, and there is Eric Randall to tip home the layup miss. But as Rutherford, he's got to be able to finish that.
Yeah, and that was a great move by Jordan. The thing is, I don't know if the basketball gods are saying this or not, but Randall's at 8 points off of that lucky bounce and a tip in. But Rutherford, I wanted him to see him slam it down there, honestly. But you know what? I'm happy with the points. Eagles are up 12-4. And here are the 5 new substitutes in for Dallas Christian. But we've got a timeout, John.
And it looks like it will be a full timeout. It's 12-4, Eagles up on top, and just over 4 minutes gone by. This is the Eagle Sports Network. We'll be right back. What do you not like?
It keeps your guys fresh. You know what? A lot of times, in my opinion, I wouldn't go with it because it can disrupt a rhythm as Eric Randall fires a three-pointer. But at the same time, you keep your guys fresh, and Dallas Christian has got to use a lot if they want to pull off a win here. And I think they're just going with something different here to start the game. We see Burnside as well as Luckett, Walls, Haynes all checking in for the Crusaders, John.
Luckett has the ball up top, gets it to Haynes. Haynes fires it over to a teammate, stolen away by John Moon. And he's going to go coast to coast, and that'll be the first slamma-jamma of this season. John Moon, how about that? A 7-footer going coast to coast.
Coast to coast, and he's got the student section erupting. I want to see that again, John.
And John Moon will be called for the foul as he swiped down as Haynes took it hard to the basket. But you got to love how these two big men are playing together in Randall and Moon. And you see the replay there, John Moon throwing it down with authority. He is 7 foot, so he should definitely be able to dunk, but he gets up pretty high.
Yeah, and you know what? One thing that I've noticed in this game as we see Jordan Box checking in for Rutherford, as well as Cameron Peters for, it looks like, Zach Norris. I've seen Moon working a lot more comfortably with Randall in the game. Last year, Moon was the big guy down low. They had other guys. They had Nick Tate and Willie Harper, but those guys aren't post players. Moon was the only post player. Now you pair him up with Eric Randall, and they're working well off of each other. They're drawing double teams and moving around a lot better underneath the basket.
And let's make a mental note. Almost 5 minutes, over 5 minutes in, there is now 3 freshmen on the court as John Moon gets the ball on the right block, goes up strong, and will be fouled. And will now go to the free throw line. It's 14-5, so a great quick start. You know, as we went to the break, you and me are both just like, we didn't see this in the preseason. We didn't see this explosive offense in the preseason. It's really nice to see. And now Eric Randall will exit. Josh Farrow will come into the game for him. That quick replay. Moon working well with his back to the basket. Moon makes one of the 2 free throws. Walls goes hard to the rim, and Josh Farrow smacks it away. Saved by a Crusader. Box up to Cameron. Looking inside for Moon. He is not available inside. Now the freshman will take the wide open 3-point jumper. Can't get it to go. Strickland finds the ball wide open. He can't get the 3 to go. Cameron Peters saves it again. And John Moon will be shoved in the back by Haynes, and it'll stay Oklahoma Christian basketball. A lot of ball movement there. A lot of guys attacking the glass. Coach Hayes has got to be happy about that.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're, I'm not unexpecting of that foul there, because if you're a guy, and almost all these guys, if not every one of these Dallas Christian Crusaders, are easily undersized compared to John Moon, you go into each matchup with him thinking that you got to be more physical. And there, you know what? Moon drew the foul because he didn't even have the ball, and the player's already anticipating a big-time matchup.
Box almost throws it away. Peters going to take it hard to the rack, put up a floater, and they're going to call him for the charge. At least he's being very aggressive as a freshman. I like these guys.
He's being aggressive, John, but you know what? a three-pointer, the possession before, Strickland was a wide open shot, but you know what? These freshmen, they got to slow down a little bit, John. I think that if they try to get into a track meet, if they try to get into a bang, bang, bang type of game, it's going to become inconsistent, and they're going to turn the ball over and give the ball away a lot more.
Norris back into the game for the Eagles. Ball thrown away again, and Box is on the run, and Box was looking for Zach Norris on the fast break, and Zach, for some reason, turned his back. Norris, not an offensive player.
Well, you know, Box was looking for the fast break there. Norris was anticipating Box being the point guard in the five-man rotation right now, that he was going to take it up nice and slow. But give Norris some credit. I don't think we can rule him out as an offensive player. I just don't think he's as aggressive as he could be. He doesn't play as free. He plays as a true point guard and tries to get everyone else in the mix.
And Peters throws away the pass, going to Box, and that'll be a basket and one for Trent Dawson.
There's the youth, Cameron Peters, being a little too overexcited with the pass there. It was obviously telegraphed, and then got the obvious foul with an easy and one opportunity for Dallas Christian.
And we saw the replay, just a heads-up play there by a Crusader, taking advantage in all figures with 10. And that is a full timeout, and so we will take a break. Eagles now down by 7. We'll be right back on the Eagle Sports Network.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Ready or not, here I come.
Take time to be a dad today.
Daddy, I'm gonna find you.
Well, it's 24-17, Eagles down by 7, but this crowd is still in it, this packed house. Like Coach Hayes says, I know we're going to say it a lot more times on this broadcast, when it's cold outside, it's warm in the Eagles' nest, but they got to grasp.
Play, though, I wasn't sure if he had his feet set or not. Regardless, they're going to be a lot more aggressive on those charging calls and making sure that they get the right call, whether between as a block or a charge.
Remember, if you move your body at all,
it's a block.
It's a block. Strickland makes one of two, so it's 26-20. And Dawson will walk it up for the Crusaders. And it looks like a kicked ball as Rutherford went up high. You're not going to be able to throw it over the hands of Rutherford.
No, he's an athletic guy, very, very long, and he uses all of that length for sure.
And it looks like the Crusaders won a timeout with 5:13. Yeah, it's been some extremely poor shooting as well.
It has been. And you know what? You had a couple of rattle in and rattle out, but those are from deep. It's a less likely shot to be made if it's from beyond the arc. So get underneath the basket, get Moon the ball. Let's get him to the free throw line, shall we?
The Crusaders have the ball, and it looks like their captain, Trent Dawson, or at least their sixth man, Trent Dawson, definitely is leading that charge with his 10 points.
Yeah, he knocked down a couple of early three-pointers there and got himself going a little bit.
Zach Norris will bring it up. Rutherford looking inside, throws it away, but Norris saves it. Finds Strickland, and there you go, Braden, right to the block. Kicked out to Strickland, fires away, and can't get it to go. And this rim has been so unfriendly to us in this first half.
Yeah, now let's just switch sides. See if we can get some shots to fall on the other side next half.
Good board by Norris, rips it down, finds Strickland on the left wing, and there it is. Bang, bang. The freshman knocks down his first three of his career and cuts the lead to 3.
Well, there's a shot. You know what? It could be a momentum swing if they make that as John Moon's racing for the ball. What an effort. The big man
dives to the floor.
And is that not a travel?
You must think it is the shuffling of the feet, but there's
There's
a
a
travel
All right.
now on
Now we got it.
Burnside.
We got it. We're good.
Is that a makeup call?
Who's to say?
Strickland gets it into Norris, and Norris will bring it up as full court pressure up the court by the Crusaders. Norris beats it easily. Looking inside, still to Moon. They get it on the left block and an easy bucket, but he can't get it to go, and that was a bunny.
That was a bunny. You got to make that. I mean, no exception. I know Moon's not left-handed, but it's college basketball. You got to make that.
And he did a great job. Talk about that. He did a great job sealing off the defender, using the spin move, and going hard. He did everything perfect.
Yeah, no, it was perfect execution, and just couldn't get the basketball to fall.
So it looks like more and more subs seem to pour in for this Dallas Christian team. And another timeout will be called with 3:35 left, and it will be a full timeout. So we'll take it with them. The Eagles definitely not out of this one. It is a tight.
Get some shots of that. Look how many people are in the crowd here, John. I mean, there's not an empty spot here and there. It's just good to see because you look up in the crowd as a player and you're like, all right, these people are here to support us. If there's a lot of empty spots, you get a little discouraged.
Elijah Strickland will get it up to Eric Randall. Handoff to Norris. Now find a wide open Rutherford on the right wing. And again, the ball is in and out. And I just don't know what to say. Did somebody like whisper to the rim, don't let any shot go in? No, nevertheless, the Dallas Crusaders have the ball up by 3. Takes Strickland, baseline, goes up against the body of Randall and gets it to go. Nice move on the right side baseline by Luckett. Norris now takes it hard, kicks out to Randall. Now up top to Strickland. Right wing to Rutherford. He'll pull up, take the jump shot, and there he buries it. And there you go, Braden, as this deficit gets smaller and smaller, the game gets tighter and tighter. They're working it around, trying to get it inside. The Eagles playing really good defense on that possession, and there you go, a travel.
Well, I don't know, was it a travel or did the player's foot slip back out of bounds because he tried to make a quick move and it looked like that back foot might have crossed that line. I'm not sure. I couldn't see. I was blocked. My view was blocked to the referee, but an expert observation there, if you will.
Norris will bring it up. Rutherford gets it to Moon, swings it over to Randall on the left wing. Now inside to the top of the key to Moon. And they're double teaming him every time he touches the ball. And he's got to be confident when he does that because every team in the Heartland Conference is going to double him.
They're going to do that, and as they should. I mean, if you leave Moon one-on-one, most of the time, especially if he's playing well, he will make you hurt. Moon, as he misses his first free throw, the Eagles now are in the 1-and-1. 7 fouls committed by Dallas Christian.
Down by 2. Martain will bring it up. Double team that looks like a trap will be done by the Eagles. And it allows Dawson to go baseline, but there's John Moon with the rip for the board, and Norris is pushing. Flying down the court, gets it to Strickland, stops him, pops him, fires. Can't get it to go down, just a little short, and I believe that is the 5th or 6th three-pointer that Strickland has taken. But there's going to be a travel on the play as Trent Dawson could not convert on the fast break. And now we're going to see Luis Lopez come into the game for the first time this season. Talk about what Coach Sayes said about Luis.
You know what? Luis, from the words of Coach Hayes' mouth, he works almost harder than anybody on the court in practice, out of practice. As we see the back of there from Norris. Norris, great defense played. But Luis is one of those guys that is one injury or minor problem away from being a really solid backup point guard, even sometimes a good starting point guard. And we're getting to see a chance here for Luis pretty early.
And the ball is put inside, and there will be, looks like a push-off on number 15, Igbin.
All right, you got 52 seconds here left, John. You're down by 2. Get a basket here, get a turnover, and go into the locker room with a lead or
And we see
potentially a tie.
We see that replay. Just lowered his shoulder and put all of his weight into him. We know you can't do that. Randall has it up top. And it looks like they will call the foul on the Crusaders as 2 players collided. Both people went to the floor. And there you go, Braden. Here's your 1-on-1, a chance to tie. And here's your point guard, Zach Norris, who's pretty confident that he won that spot handedly.
Yeah, he did. You know what? And we're not going to see a 15-point game out of him. We're not going to see 20 points. What we're going to see out of Zach Norris and what you expect to see is management. He is the guy that's going to bring the ball up the court every time. He's going to see if he can make the best possible pass to start that offense and get it into a rhythm. He's not going to go to the basket all the time. He might take a shot here and there, but that's not what he looks to do. That's not his game. And he knows that, and he trusts that.
First of the 1-on-1 is up and good, so he will get the second. And I think that's the first kind roll that we've gotten on this side so far.
Yeah, barely.
The second free throw is right to the bottom of the net, so it's a tie game, 37 seconds. Hearns has it, gets it in the corner, now back out to Hearns. Hearns goes to Martain. Martain's 3 is long, and here comes Rutherford. Rutherford pulls up from the left wing and knocks it down. And Braden, he pulled up with so much confidence and buried that.
You know who I saw there? I saw Willie Harper. Now, someone that's not afraid to shoot the basketball would have done that almost every time he had the ball down the court. And Rutherford there, that's the way you want to end the half. That's the way you want to hit. I'm sorry, John, but Rutherford was shot there, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Great defense for the Eagles. On the end, when they had 5 seconds left, Burnside got up a quick 3, but it